Good morning. I'm Ryan W. This is Bobby W. and welcome to Weaved Web Recovery. Today is March the 1st. We're going to start off with today's just for today. The power that brought us to this program is still with us and will continue to guide us if we allow it. Basic text, page 27. Ever had a panic attack? Everywhere we turn, life's demands overwhelm us. We're paralyzed and we don't know what to do about it. How do we break an anxiety attack? First, we stop. We can't deal with everything at once, so we stop for a moment to let things settle. Then we take a spot inventory of the things that are bothering us. We examine each item, asking ourselves this question: how important is it really? In most cases, we'll find that most of our fears and concerns don't need our immediate attention. We can put those aside and focus on the issues that really need to be resolved right away. Then we stop again and ask ourselves, who's in control here anyway? This helps remind us that our higher power is in control. We seek our higher power's will for the situation, whatever it is. We can do this in any number of ways: through prayer, talks with our sponsor or NA friends, or by attending a meeting and asking others to share their experience. When our higher power's will becomes clear to us, we pray for the ability to carry it out. Finally, we take action. Anxiety attacks need not paralyze us. We can utilize the resources of the NA program to deal with anything that comes our way. Just for today, my higher power has not brought me all this way in recovery only to abandon me. When anxiety strikes, I will take specific steps to seek God's continuing care and guidance. I will read today's 24 hours a day. When I find myself thinking about taking a drink, I say to myself, don't reach out and take that problem back. You've given it to God and there's nothing you can do about it. So I forget about the drink. One of the most important parts of the AA program is to give our drink problem to God honestly and fully, and never to reach out and take the problem back to ourselves. If we let God have it and keep it for good and then cooperate with Him, we'll stay sober. Have I determined not to take the drink problem back to myself? Meditation for today. Constant effort is necessary if I am to grow spiritually and develop my spiritual life. I must keep the spiritual rules persistently, perseveringly, lovingly, patiently, and hopefully. By keeping them, every mountain of difficulty shall be laid low, the rough places of poverty of spirit shall be made smooth, and all who know me shall know that God is the Lord of all my ways. To get close to the Spirit of God is to find life and healing and strength. Prayer for the day. I pray that God's Spirit may be everything to my soul. I pray that God's Spirit may grow within me. It works. It really does. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 88. When I got sober, I initially had faith only in the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. Desperation and fear kept me sober, and maybe a caring and or tough sponsor helped. Faith in a higher power came much later. This faith came slowly at first, after I began listening to others share at meetings about their experiences that I had never faced sober, but that they were facing with strength from a higher power. Out of their sharing came hope that I too would and could get a higher power. In time, I learned that a higher power, a faith that works under all conditions, is possible. Today, this faith, plus the honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness to work the steps of the program, gives me the serenity that I seek. It works. It really does. Yep. Today's reading for me just makes me realize that you don't have to do everything in one day. I make constant lists in my head of things that have to get done and then stress out about not being able to get them done. But, leaving it up to God, taking the time out to sift through your feelings is a gift. It's a new way of living for me.
Wow.
And so it's truly a gift to be able to do that, because it does calm me down quite a bit. That's all I have for today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ryan. I want to think about some of the sayings we used to hear when we was younger. Stop, look, and listen. Right. So I'm gonna think about the just for the day, and what I like to say is, the only way to stop doing wrong is to start doing right. Vice versa. The only way to start doing right is to stop doing wrong. And so in 24 hours a day, it reiterates the just for the day sentiments. Stop. Don't drink. Don't do it. Don't do wrong. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't steal. Don't manipulate. You know, several things we can fill in the void with, right? You know, and so the daily reflection. Try it, you might like it. You remember that commercial? Mikey, try it, you might like it, right? And so he tried it and he liked it, right? And I'm thinking about, listen, the movie The Matrix with Keanu Reeves. And at one point he was in a car not knowing where he was going. His destination was unknown. So with that being said, the driver, he wanted to get out. Keanu wanted to get out. So the driver said, "Where you going?" "I don't know." It was a road that was a dead end. He said, "You already been down that road. At least try this one." Trying something new. I heard you say something new, right? And so try something new. And so faced with an optimistic approach, you've been or have seen the negative results of doing things the old way. Maybe if we at least try a new path, we would at least, at the very least, learn something that we didn't know. Keanu didn't know that route. You didn't know yesterday about the mail, right? But you had to try opening it up to find out that there was some positive in there, right? You know, stop, look, and listen. I always like to say, right, stop doing wrong and you can start doing right. You know, if we stop first, we can begin to think, right? I always want to say, think about what you're thinking about. I heard that said before. So I was like, wow, that was a good thought. Think about what I'm thinking about. So I'm thinking about doing wrong. So if I'm thinking about that, stop. I can stop. And now I can think of what to do. And if I play the whole tape, as they would say, play the whole tape through, or think about the good and the bad, right? And I can realize this is where it got me. Okay, so if I stop and start thinking, I can make better decisions. Stop, look, and listen. I can listen to what's being said to me, right? And decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I can walk in a direction of righteous, right? In an upward direction, right? And do things the right way. So if I stop, look around, and I can listen to what my inner spirit is saying to me, which way to go. Right? Exactly. As opposed to impulsively going, right? Take my time and do it right. Take your time, do it right.
Exactly.
Right. So with that being said, I'd like to say to you, stop, look, listen.
There you go.
Thanks for letting me speak.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.